Here we go. It is the first round of the LIV event here in Jeddah. I'm not here. I'm in Georgia, California. But Anthony Kim's first round competitive golf in nearly 12 years. I'm going to spoil everything. So if you want to watch it, don't watch this video. But if you just want kind of the update, what happened, what he shot, first round, this is what we're going to do for you today and give you a bunch of shots from him and show you what happened here in his first round. Let's dive into the action. Now, he starts on the 18th hole, par 5. He ends up getting a bogey on that hole. It kicked off at 3:15 a.m. local time here. So I woke up at 3:15. I just woke up. My alarm didn't even wake me up. I just popped out of bed, said, whoa, let's go. And we're going to pick it up where I got into the action, which is his second hole, second shot from 71 yards, hitting the green, and yeah, the rust shows up. That's not very good, but he does have a long putt for birdie, and we'll see how he does, and not bad, taps in to stay at +1. All right, so now he's playing his third hole, which is the second hole, so it gets confusing, right? Shotgun start, nonetheless, water right, so he's staying as far left as possible. Pulls it a little bit, no problem. His second shot with the mid-iron and water right, so stay left. Just stay out of the big number zone. That's what we want. Stay out of the double bogey land. So he manages to chip it to about 5 feet, and we're going to get a good nerve test here. And not bad. That's a confident stroke. I like what I see so far, so good. Tee shot from 206 on the par 3. Again, a little tug, but not bad. But got another short game tester. Let's see how he does. And no problem. Short game is looking pretty good. He'll tap that in for par. Now to the fourth hole, AK's fifth, and it's a longer par 5. And he quick hooks it. So he'll have a little bit of work here on this par 5. And we'll see what he can do. Here it looks like there's some rust on his game for sure. 125 yards, his third shot to the par 5. And this is like, 30 feet? Not great. It should be about 15. That would be a lot much sharper. And if you're really tight, you're putting that thing inside 10 feet. But rolling the long birdie putt. All right, he's got a little chicken left on the bone. But he manages to knock that in for par. And he's rolling, so no big deal. Up the right, needs a kick, and that's in some type of, look at that. It's a little weird little hole there in the rough. We'll see what he can do from there. But, I don't know. See what he does from the, oh my goodness. Okay, that's a shank. That's a flat, that wasn't even a half a shank. That was a full-on shank all the way around the yard. Look. It's just what happens. Weird things happen when you play competitive golf when you haven't played for a while. If you're a local guy playing your club championship and you play one of those a year, weird things are going to happen. So, hey, it's been 12 years. Expect a shank or two. So, no problem. Not a big deal. It was a weird lie, though, in that rough. It's kind of nonetheless. So, what do you expect post-shank? These are never good, so don't expect anything much here. And that'll be left for par. All right, so another bogey. He chips it here and has this for bogey. Look, I love the look, by the way, even down to the floppy shoelaces. He's looking good. Like his style, he's got the swagger back. I can't wait to see a big belt buckle. Now, he's wearing shorts. I don't know if a giant belt, but that's what I want to see. We want to see that. We're going to go back to vintage. I hope he has some of those left in the closet, but maybe, who knows? It's been a while, been a minute. All right, tee shot on his 7th with driver here. Rips a good one. Just stay out of the holes in the rough would be good, and that'll be good. Second shot on 6 here, and I know we're all holding our breath because you don't want the shank to happen again. All right, pretty good. So here we go. He got lines up for birdie. Can he make his first birdie in like nearly 12 years in competitive golf? I'm nervous. That's what we're talking about. Finally, that's the first birdie for AK in over a decade in competitive golf. Look, there's smiles back, got a little pep in his step. That's the little stuff we've been missing. Golf has been missing that. All right, so we'll pick it up. He's in the dirt here. second shot to the par 4, thins it a bit. That's a tough shot. Thins it a little bit. Now, Greg Norman sat down with the guys at LIV, Faraday, Foltz, and Arlo White, and they talked about what has happened and how long they've been kind of going after Anthony Kim. And Norman said, look, he's been going after him for like 2+ years, 2 years really. And he said, look, he just wasn't ready. He needed to get himself cleaned up is what he said. So read into that what you want, but not too long ago, he was still like not like where he wanted to be. But I think what's happened over those 2 years is he's starting to think about like, well, man, what happens? Like I can play golf again. There's an opportunity there. That might have been the catalyst for him getting himself cleaned up or whatever, but he's also gotten married. He has a little daughter. So a lot of things have been going good in his life that I think have propelled him. And he even talked about how his wife and him have been hanging out, playing some golf in the desert, Palm Springs, and how that they are, his love for the game has come back. So I just got to say, like, without LIV Golf, we would not be watching Anthony Kim today. Wouldn't happen. And who knows? I don't want to read too much into this, but this really could be something that helped Anthony Kim overcome a lot of troubles in his life. We'll see how the story unfolds, but we do know that without LIV, we would not be seeing AK right now. Tee shot on 8 here. He's going with the low shot into the wind and just smooth hooks it. Seems like he's steering the ball right now, which is pretty normal after a bit of a layoff. And the graphic on this shot is talking about if Anthony Kim were to join a team, which team would he join? And personally, I think he should be a team captain of a new team. That'd be really cool. Now, he's going to have to kind of sharpen up his game a bit for that to happen. But nonetheless, I think it's something cool to discuss here in the future. We'll talk more about that. But it looks like another bogey, and so he's +3, finishing out his first 9 holes. Now, his second shot on the 9th, which is 10th, off an iron. This is totally normal. I'm going to guess that his final round this week, we'll start to see some, really good signs, but definitely not his first round. We're not going to see, like, under par and 66s in his first round. No, but I think we'll see something later in the week. Like his last round might just kind of start to get comfortable, hopefully. Here's what's pretty good, and what we're seeing are some good signs already, some good shots. All right, now he's got this for par. Okay, not even close. So we're going to see some good. We're going to see some bad. That's just going to be the way it goes. He's +4 now. And we're going to pick him up on his second shot here on 10, 11th hole. And once again, he's in the fairway, and that's good, right? He's driving the ball in the fairway consistently, and maybe he can get his second birdie of the day. What do you think? Now, AK has, he's got like that Ricky Fowler putting style. It's probably more the other way around. Ricky probably picked it up from AK, but it's a real free-flowing stroke that is just like without hitch or flaw. Now, okay, he missed that, but he remains +4. Nonetheless, it's still a great free-flowing stroke for a 38-year-old guy. For any age, that stroke is, worth every penny. So we can all strive for something like that. And here's what I love seeing from AK. Right, okay, he was steering it, but here's on this par 3. He might be steering it a little, but he's playing a shot, like he's picking a shot. That's a sign that his mind is engaged, that he's thinking like a pro at that highest level. He's not just freewheeling it like a hack golfer every swing, right? He's playing shots, and that's what we want to see. That's a great sign there. Now, the coverage kind of slowed down on AK. We kind of went to a lot of the leaders for a long time, so not unexpected, right? The guy's, AK's like, he's in last place right now, let's face it. All right, he had a 3-putt on 12, then a couple pars, and another bogey on 15 with a 3-putt. He pars 16, and he's 1 hole away from ending his first competitive round in 12 years. Here he's with his second shot to the last hole. Tough one. That's a great shot to finish it out. Can he finish in style with the birdie? No. Okay, so he doesn't make that, but not a big deal. He taps in, he makes it, right? He's not being tentative with his putting. Rolls it in for a +6, 76. It's a par 70 golf course. And let's just say if this were a par 72, there'd be 2 more par 5s. Let's assume he gets a couple more birdies or whatever. He shoots a 74 on a maybe. I mean, who knows? But he's 6 over. It's respectable. People thought he wouldn't break 80. He shoots a 76. And it was a very contained round. He didn't have giant numbers. He didn't get a 10. He didn't get double bogeys. He had, bogeys, and 1 birdie. So I think this is a great sign for a guy who's been gone from competitive golf for so long. I mean, he hasn't played anything. So thanks for coming back, AK. Thanks for giving us a great show. Thanks for working hard. I think we're going to see his passion reignite, his love for the game come back. The environment as he goes from Saudi Arabia to Hong Kong to Miami, the crowds are going to get bigger and bigger and massive. And I think his energy is going to come back in a way that is just reignites the fire that he has. So I feel like we're at the beginning stages of something special. And I just hope and pray and everything that this turns out to be an incredible movie-like story and something that we can, celebrate for many more years to come. But this was the beginning. It's been 12 years in the making, and that was round 1. Let me know your thoughts. Your comments below are greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having a good time watching this. See you guys soon.